Hey everyone, my name is TechBot, aka Chris, as you guys know by now on this YouTube channel. But welcome back to another video. Face cam again. Uh, okay, so long story short for you, I did have a script for this video. I still do, and I'm going to follow it a little bit, but not too much as I planned on it because I didn't plan on the whole video script. So I didn't do an entire script because I got a little lazy, but I also couldn't think of what to say at the time. But now I can think a little bit. Not that much, but a little bit more than I could that day. For some odd reason, I went through like 10 different recordings just to figure out that I didn't have a train of thought. Anyways, this video is about multiple things, actually. First, my bot problem on YouTube. I'm sorry, not YouTube, Twitch. And also in the Discord, if you guys haven't noticed. There has been an influx of bots, and I am working on those behind the scenes that I need to get some people's attention about. So, I never intended for the bots, obviously, because I used to deal with them. But I got lazy, basically, and over time I've realized that it's not possible to catch up, basically, once you fall behind. Well, I take that back. It is possible. It just takes some time. With that being said, you guys will see a lot behind the scenes changing, including bots. My promoter is helping me get rid of them. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been promoting my channel, at least my Twitch channel, over the last few weeks, since the end of October for our Halloween stream, but it didn't start until after that. It kind of started during that, though, but it didn't really start fully going through until after that happened. So if you see random people joining the Discord, that's why. I'm doing a little bit of promotion here and there. So I needed to explain that there is multiple things going on behind the scenes, including for this YouTube channel. As you guys might have noticed, I've been doing a little bit of rebranding. On Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, I combined all of my profile pictures and banners to be the exact same, just to give us a little bit of unification, basically. And further unification is that this video is also coming out at the same day I'm announcing our next community night, which I never intended to take almost over a year, basically. The last one we had, according to Discord announcements, was back in December of last year. Sorry, not December, November of last year. And I never intended for community nights to be the defining factor of my channel, obviously, but at least a part of the channel, because I do like community nights. I did like doing them, but it requires a lot of work behind the scenes, being able to actually play with users, or viewers I should say, on games that we don't hardly stream or ever stream, actually, now that I think about it, unless it's literally community night. However, it does also get a little complicated behind the scenes, if you haven't noticed. There is a lot of things going on behind the scenes. One of those is, obviously, the YouTube channel is being updated a little bit, and I have a whole bunch of files in my backlog to help bring more videos, I guess. But some of them I do have to split, which requires a little bit of editing. And I don't like editing. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like editing at all. If I could get away with it, I will not edit a video. But I've had to record this 4 different times now. I had one set, but then I cursed in it, and YouTube does not like that. So we kind of got to change our mindset here. However, we don't stream on YouTube, so obviously we don't have enough people for it. But that's going to change, I hope, with this video, or at least some of it. I don't know how many videos I'm going to have to make, but I'm going to try and be more consistent with videos. That's one of the things coming. But that's not going to be until next year. I planned on working on the Twitch channel until next year. So at least until the beginning of the year. We have our charity month, obviously starting next month for Twitch. That's the only time I really do charity streams. But we already decided it's going to charity water this year, like we did last year, because I liked the way that it was done, and it doesn't actually go towards the administration pockets, basically. Because we are a small creator, and I will be 100% honest. I'm not that big. Despite what it looks like, I'm not that big. Well, I mean, viewership-wise, I should say. Little chubby on the weight side, but that's being taken care of too. But that's something else entirely. Trying to think what else. Community nights are coming back. YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and Twitter has obviously got their rebrands. Except for Discord, where I decided to keep my old logo. And the only reason why is because in the future, I was planning for fan art. It doesn't have to be now. It doesn't have to be in the future. It doesn't have to be like 2 days from now. It doesn't have to be today. But at some point, I'm going to put the Discord profile picture and the server icon as community fan art, basically. So I created an entire channel on our Discord, obviously announced it with my rebrand, and that's one of the things I've been working on. But that's just one of the many things. In regards to my Minecraft server, which is Fablakia, if you guys don't know by now, you're probably either living under a rock or you've been on this YouTube channel. And I apologize. I cannot keep multiple channels running at the same time. It is kind of hard. I'm going to learn a rhythm, I promise. But for right now, it's not going to be a full rhythm until probably sometime next year when we start to make a little money from Twitch, or at least something. But, however, in regards to Fablakia, there is a new server coming. It is a Skyblock server. It will have slime fun. I did kind of hint towards it, but I'm not telling most people, obviously, because it's still a work in progress and we might delete it. But you guys also might see development videos for it. Maybe. I don't know what I want to do yet. I did like the ones we did for Season 1 when we did the modded ones, like the modded data packs and all that, but I haven't really done that for like server development stuff, at least in the playlist for years, honestly, because it was years ago we announced trying to think. It was years ago we announced the Season 1 remodel. And Season 1 is now obviously dead. If you guys didn't know that, it died on November 2nd. At like, I think it was November 2nd. I think that was the first Sunday. Hold on. Let me double check. Yeah, it was November 2nd at like 6 p.m.-ish. Actually, I think it was 7. Yeah, it was 7 p.m. But it did die. It is no longer working. Nobody can join it. It is restricted completely. None of our team can join it except for me, obviously, because I need to send files to other servers, to data, basically. So, that's a thing. That's gone. Season 2 did take its place. It's a little bit better than Season 1, in my opinion. But that's also because we couldn't get Slime Fun to work. Doesn't support 1.21, to my knowledge. If somebody does know that it does, please let me know, because I would love to bring it to Season 2. But it's just impossible at the moment to bring it to Season 2. So, Slime Fun itself is gone. There was a plan to replace it with Items Adder, but we decided to scrap that during development, because there was a lot of other features that people don't get to see from Season 1, because Season 1 didn't have as much RAM available, basically. So we couldn't play around with it as much. Season 2 has still about 5 gigs that we can play with at the moment when it comes to loading stuff and like features and all of that. So that is still a plan to add more features to Season 2. It's not when, it's a matter of if they work in hand with the current setup. Obviously, some of them probably won't, but that's okay. We do have things set in place to mitigate these problems as they arise. But in regards to our hardware update for Season 2, I'm sorry, Fade Block, yeah, obviously. I do have to delay it a little bit. The reason why is I don't have the funds lying around that I thought I would have when it came time to actually like putting it together and being able to show you guys what's going on behind the scenes. Obviously, I realize now that that was a mistake, and I am sorry. But the funds will be lying around somewhere eventually. But there's just some things that popped up with other projects, including the salve that I was working on. I did announce it. I didn't really explain it. It's basically some stuff that you guys can put on your hands and stuff. But that's just a long, complicated story in it of itself, because there's a lot more complication than I thought when I took it on. It being an old business idea that my mom had relied on a whole bunch of things that did not happen. And unmixing everything going on behind the scenes is a little bit confusing, I promise. I promise. I know it's a bit confusing because I've been working on it. I also have to buy a software for it, so and Fade Block, yeah, that's why it's a little delayed. That's why that update is delayed, but that's also why I haven't announced anything with that SAV stuff. It will be coming eventually, but it's just not on the release window as of yet. Although I could technically release it, I have sent it out to people. Well, one person. But eventually, I'm hoping to bring it back online permanently. That's just one of the many things that I'm working on behind the scenes that I can't really explain. Because it does require a lot of work. And I'm just not prepared at the moment. So if you see me on Discord doing things behind the scenes, I'm probably doing a lot of things behind the scenes, I'm gonna be honest. But our Stranger Things stuff is still going on. So if you guys would like to join for that, you guys can join the Discord, linked below. Also, I am affiliated with Poggers, a thing that I forgot to mention on YouTube. And Twitter. I need to go and do that, actually, now that I think about it. I'll probably do it with this video. And just set the scheduled tweet or something. And do it that way. I know it's called X, but I still call it Twitter. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't stand it being called X, but I mean, it's fine with me. Brands do go through a remodel every now and then. And eventually, nobody will know what Twitter is or what it was, but I'm not going to complain. My mom actually just started using Twitter, technically, since I started sending her links in her messages, but I mean, technically, she's a new user, so she calls it X, but I mean, technically, it's still Twitter. But either way, nonetheless, to me, it's myself. It's Twitter, so I still call it Twitter. But yeah, on top of that, I am working on bringing out kick streams. I did think about expanding our platform a little bit over the last few weeks and months, I should say. Not planning on it coming anytime soon because I don't know how Kick works yet. I need to learn it before I go and say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm doing kick streams. But we don't have any notifications or anything because no platform that I work with right now supports kick. I don't know why. No, I'm kidding. I know why, but I mean, I could be wrong in that fact though. I haven't actually looked into it, if I'm being honest. But I have wanted to go to kick for a while. We're not going to permanently move there though. We're going to stay on Twitch. It's not like a permanent thing. I'm going to do multi-streaming, is what they call it. It's basically where you stream to multiple different platforms. That's the thing that I want to work on. But obviously, that won't come until afterwards, so we can expand our content creation to other platforms. There was a thought about there being a Rumble video, but I don't know how that works, and nor do I want to look into it right now. But YouTube is on my list of things that I do want to stream to. But right now, I just don't have any capability of doing that. So eventually, we'll get to that point where we can just stream either YouTube or Twitch or Kick all at once. Eventually. I don't plan on it now, though, because it's going to take a minute to set everything up. However, obviously, it will take me some time to get everything set up, but that's enough rambling about that stuff. Community night. The 7th community night is already set in stone. I am doing, I believe it's prop hunters, but I haven't fully decided yet. No, it will be prop hunters. I take that back. It will be. I want to redo that one because there was I believe a hurricane going on at the time. That's kind of why I stopped doing them, because nobody could join, but I knew that they wanted to, based off of what people were saying in Discord. We might also do jackpot party packs at some point for streams for community nights, assuming that obviously we do community nights more. I'm hoping to get somebody as like a moderator that specifically is for community nights and actually helps with those so they can actually set those up. But we'll find out later down the road, because I don't know if I want to keep somebody that actually does community events and stuff like that. Because obviously it would include Fate Blockia, and I do somewhat need to figure out what to put in there for it. Now that most of the systems that we had in place for Season 1 are no longer there, because this cosmetic system is completely different in Season 2. And if you did have a cosmetic that you won from the community nights, I will keep honoring that, or the old ones as well. I will honor all of those, but it will take me a minute to find a new cosmetic system. Right now, we're dealing with a scaling player scale one, where you have transformations, I guess, in quotes, transformations. It's technically still cosmetics, but there's ones that literally scale your player down, and it's kind of funny to me to literally walk around as like a teeny tiny ant on this big ass block. But to each his own. It does take some time. Bear with me. We will get everything loaded and running soon. As for YouTube, editing does take some time. It will take me a minute. I think. Let's see here. But yeah, eventually we'll get everything back in order and have that set up. Community nights as a whole will be coming back. Little bit of background. When I created community nights, it was never intended to gain viewers. Obviously, I've never wanted to do that with community nights. It was there to actually get engagement from my viewers that were already following and stuff. It did end up getting me followers, though. It was not the intention, though. It was to more retain people in the Discord and obviously streams when it comes to that type of stuff. But it will take time, obviously. But either way, I think that's it for now. Um, but yeah, the goal with that was never to do that. It was never my intention to have them go for so long, obviously, without doing them, because it was obviously intended to be a permanent thing. It will be a permanent thing eventually, but right now it's going to be slow. Community night is coming back. For those that have not bought Prop Hunters and would love to join us for it, you can check out the Discord below. Have bought Prop Hunters and want to join us for it, you can join us down in the Discord, and just get the little gaming controller icon, the literal controller. It looks like an actual controller. Hold on, I'm trying to find a controller that I have lying around here. Here we are. Looks like an actual controller. This is a mess. Sorry. It looks like an actual controller. Not like this, though, because it's all black, but still. That is a thing that I'm working on to get fixed. I do realize that people have followed me specifically for community nights or Among Us or something like that. I do want to do more Among Us at some point, but right now I'm currently going through and doing like community polls and everything and trying to get more engagement from people. So hopefully at the moment it does work in my favor. We'll see how everything goes from here. But for right now, just be preparing yourselves for updates next year. A lot of this stuff that I'm working on now is more just preparation for that. I am also working on moderation applications as well. That's one of the things that is on my to-do list. I do need new mods. Most of them are no longer active. There is one or two times that you see a mod on my stream, besides Moon. She's one of the ones that I mostly stream with anyway, so it's kind of obvious that she would be the more active mod. But yeah, seriously though, I might start just randomly adding mods, assuming that people are actually here and actually engage with the streams. But yeah, my DMs also are closed from now on Twitch and Discord. More just because I keep getting spam. I'm tired of the spam, and I tried my hardest to keep it out of the server, but it's just impossible. I DM a lot of people. Correction, I don't DM a lot of people, but I've been getting a lot of DMs, and most of them were spam. That's why my DMs are closed. So if you want to interact with me on stream or on Discord or anything like that, please reach out through the official chat, like the actual Twitch chat or the YouTube comments or my Discord server, because I will look at Discord more often than I will streams. I'm going to be honest with you. Discord is 24/7 open on my computer, except for when I update it, obviously, because it needs updates every now and then. But still, Discord is almost always open. So you guys I won't hardly miss it if you ping me. I do give you permission to ping me if I do not see more consistency from me, or more like excuse me, more unification, basically. So basically, chew me out for not doing what this video says, because obviously I do need to work on things, and as a content creator, it's going to take me a minute to work on things, so I do apologize that it's taking me so long, but we are going to work around all of this stuff now. I do realize that moderators cannot be here 24/7, so we will be getting new moderators shortly. It's just one of those things on my long to-do list, obviously. It's a very long to-do list, ranging from Fade Blockio stuff to new server stuff to project stuff to game development that I do want to bring back at some point. It's just on a long to-do list. But I also thought about like doing development streams, but I don't think people would enjoy it, basically. Because it would just literally be me sitting at a computer doing basically what I do now. Except for I'd be more focused on trying to fix a game. And it's just one of those things that I can't really focus on chat when I focus on development, so I have to do them separate. So I do apologize if you do want to see that type of content. It does take a minute, but I will be more consistent and I will stop procrastinating as much. I know that has to kind of do with the ADHD, but I don't take my meds hardly. That's another thing I'm trying to get better with, taking my meds, because I actually do need to take my meds. But anyways, enough said from me for today. It's a 25-minute video, 26, after I do my little outro. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know. Join the Discord below. Check out Poggers if you haven't already. Get a 10% discount on anything you order with my link, my discount, obviously. Get a little money for streams and other content. As for, like, stream quality, I'm working on that, too. I do realize that my stream quality is still 720p. I set that a long time ago. That was before I upgraded my internet speeds to what they are now, which is basically a gig down and 40 up at the moment. And I don't have fiber, obviously, so that does factor into things, because I do have to also consider that I am streaming Discord and also looking at chat at the same time, and probably running 30,000 tabs in the background. No, I'm kidding. But that's one of the things that I'm going to be working on as well. So a lot of things are changing. For now, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm done rambling for now. Look out for more videos. More little to the left as well. I'm working on that too. But yeah, I'm going to clear our backlog, and this is part of it. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks once again for following and subscribing if you have already. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.